Hello and welcome to Wednesday's Hack My Lunch episode. I think it's number 3 today. And today I'm going over the 5 steps to success in reaching our ideal weight, also known as menu hacking. I've had many questions about it, and sometimes I find it a little difficult to explain, but I think today's video should do that. So with that being said, let's get started with the 5 steps to success in reaching our ideal weight. 5 steps to success in reaching our ideal weight, aka menu hacking. So what I'll cover in this video is why creating a custom diet plan, what I call menu hacking, why it's important, what we do not have to do to succeed in reaching our goals. 3, who can benefit from menu hacking? Who can benefit the most? We're going to go through all the situation. It appeals to a lot of people, and there's different reasons to wanting to create our own menu and to be mindful of what we eat. Then I'll discuss the 5 steps process involved in menu hacking, what it entails, and you'll see it's very simple. And lastly, why I still use menu hacking today. So why create a custom action plan? First, it's really hard to achieve or reach any goal without a map or without a plan. Wishing we could lose weight or wanting to lose weight without knowing how much, how fast, it's really difficult. And that's why I think many people fail. Many people, 97% of dieters fail because they improvise their diet. They just start one day, say, okay, today I'm going to start keto, or I'm going to start carnivore, or I'm going to start Weight Watchers, and they order some food. They start taking action, but they do not have a plan. They do not know where they're supposed to be today, tomorrow, next week. They don't have any milestones set. So I think it's really difficult to achieve any goal without a plan. And we also all have different goals. So if someone says to me, well, you should try this without knowing what my goals are, it's kind of pointless. So we all have different goals, so we all need to have custom plans, and our goals change from the first day that we start a plan. We start losing weight. Then if we hit a plateau, well, then our goals change because we want to get through that plateau, and it's not about losing weight anymore. It's about managing the expectations. So to have a custom action plan that varies or adapts to what we're doing is very important. 2, we all have different tastes. So to say, well, I'm going to eat according to a certain diet book, or I've tried that in the past, and they had recipes in there where I had no intention of ever eating the food. I like some fish, but not all the fish. So when I see a diet book filled with salmon and other fish that I don't like, it's not going to work for me. So by having a custom plan that I designed for myself, I'm going to put in the food that I like that serve my goals. So I'm not going to rely on someone else's taste to create my plan. And lastly, we also all have different urgency. Some people want to lose weight really quickly. Some are not in a rush. Some are trying to gain weight or to manage their weight or they've achieved their goals already. So a custom action, diet plan, action plan is different because we all have different goals, urgencies, and tastes. So that's why creating our own is such an important thing. So here's one thing we don't have to do to reach our ideal weight. Eating anything we don't like to eat ever again. So I'll never eat salmon. I'll never eat avocado unless it's guacamole. And as a snack, not as a food. I don't really like to eat avocados that much. I don't like beef liver. There's a lot of other foods that are supposed to be good for us or whatever it is. If you don't like them, don't eat them. So to be miserable during a weight loss plan is a almost surefire way to quit, to be unhappy. Uh, Another thing you don't have to do with this one is worry about ketones or counting every single carb. So a lot of people I see in the keto community are so worried about ketones. Am I in ketosis? Does having a diet coke will kick me out, or having a coffee with cream? They count every single carb and they're really focused on those ketones, and it's not needed at all ever. So if that's what you're doing and you're happy, good. But if you're not happy doing that, there's a better way to do this. Putting life on hold. Now, again, we all have different urgencies, different plans. With menu hacking, if you want to have a cheat meal, you'll be able to have a cheat meal. If you have a special occasion like a wedding or an anniversary, a birthday party, anything like that, you're not restricted to, saying no all the time. You can say yes to some things, you can say no to others, and you can have some stuff in smaller quantities. So it's not strict, and you create your own rules depending on where you are in life. And again, I did not put my life on hold while I was on my program, and I had such a wonderful time on vacation because I ate for the most part according to my plan. So I didn't throw the whole plan away while I went on vacation. I still did a lot of things I wanted to do, yet I managed my weight while I was on vacation because I use common sense or stuff like that. You don't have to worry about a cheat meal will kill our progress. So same, to worry about ketones. So people who are in ketosis, if they have a bad day, then they feel so discouraged because they think they screwed up their whole program and now they can't get back on ketosis, and instead of working their way back to it, they simply give up and quit. So a cheat meal on a custom plan, it's okay because you can pencil in your cheat meals. You can have a plan of what you're going to do if you have a cheat meal. So it's really not that critical that worrying about it makes a difference. And you don't have to feel awkward around people. Again, if you have an event where, being strict on your plan is not a good idea, don't be. It's your plan and it won't make a difference. If 99% of the time you're on your plan, if you have those one occasions once in a while where you say okay to pasta or pizza or cake or anything else, as long as you know that it's your 1% and not back to your 99%, you'll be okay. So who is menu hacking for? So is this just for, diets? Um, I say it's more for anyone who wants to change their eating habits. Um, and it does include people who want to lose weight, but also people who want to gain weight. So people who want to gain weight, they have to eat a certain type of food to make sure that they eat enough and they eat the right stuff. So it's not all about losing weight. It's also for people who want to address medical issues. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot make any recommendations. But if sugar is a problem in your diet where you're having too much sugar and it's causing problems like diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or anything like that, reducing sugar will address those medical issues. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor. You'll have to check with that. But reducing sugar in a lot of cases will address medical issues. It's also for people who want to eat smarter. So if you want to eat less junk food, you want to eat better food, better quality food, um, don't leave your menu to chance or to be improvised. When you plan your meals, when you plan where you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, your chances of eating smarter are higher. So that way you eat smarter and better. And lastly, people who want to maintain their progress. So this is where I am now. I'm still menu hacking even though I've reached my ideal weight. Um, I do that and I'll let you know later in the video why I still do it and what it's done for me. So now it's time to go over the 5 easy steps of menu hacking. So the first one is to create clear goals, then a roadmap. So by clear goals, it's what is it you want to do? You have to be clear about it. Wishing you could lose weight is not a goal. Um, and losing 50 pounds in a month is not a realistic goal. So I suggest to my patients or my clients to create a 1 year plan. And the 1 year plan might include the last 6 months of that plan to simply maintain your weight if it takes only 6 months to reach that. So it's not about losing the weight. The goals are about taking the actions over a certain amount of time. And a year is a good place to start for many people because um, a lot of people have a lot of weight to lose, and it will take that long. It took me over a year to lose 55 pounds, and it was slow, but it was steady. And during that time, since I was eating my favorite food, I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. I just knew it was going to take a lot of time. I could have accelerated the process, but I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel I needed it, and I didn't want to put in the effort. So I knew it was going to take a year. It took a year, and I was very happy with the results. The second part. So once we have our goals, we have to sort the food we like according to our goals. So if our goals is to lose weight, well, there's a lot of food that will need to go, but there's a lot of food we already like that we can use for those goals. So for instance, if you enjoy meat, going heavy on meat during your process will keep you happy and it will serve your goals, because if you want to lose weight fast, the less carbs you eat, the better your progress will go. So if you focus mostly on meats and some green vegetables and low carb items, it will be a lot easier for you to reach your goals. And then we look into what you like, not what I like or what other people recommend. So we look at your food and we sort that food according to your goals. And again, if your goal on a Friday night is to be, socially active and happy, well, at that point you can have whatever you want, because your goal is not to lose weight during that meal; it's um, to be comfortable for that event. So, sorting the food according to our goals. The next part in menu hacking is to shop, order, prepare, and learn new foods. So once you have your menu, the items that you like already, so you know you're going to eat a lot of meat, some vegetables, then you want to shop for them. So whether it's online or in grocery stores or however you get your food currently. So if you eat a lot in restaurants, it'll just be okay, what restaurants to go to. If you order online, from where will you order, and so on and so on. And then some people don't have enough items on their menu. So how do you learn to create better food for yourself? Better food to one, make you happy, and two, to serve your goals. Then step 4 is to plan each week's meals in advance. So this is, I think, the best way to succeed with menu hacking, is to have a plan every week of every single meal. So if you know what you're going to eat, if you know exactly where you're going to get it, who's going to cook it, who's going to shop for it, and so on and so forth, and it's set on your calendar, it's really difficult to go out of your way and cheat and to get off your plan. So planning each week's meals in advance and having that peace of mind, knowing, okay, for the next week I have 27 meals. All I have to do is, you know, work my plan and I'll be good. And that is what the last step is to plan, implement or plan every single day. So if on day 1 the breakfast is bacon and eggs, it's planned, it's shopped for, you cook it, you eat it, you're done. So you've done your one item for the day. Then you do your lunch, then you do your dinner. And then day 1 is done and you continue. And then after 7 days, you look back on the last 7 days. How did it go? Was it easy? Was it hard? Is there anything that prevented you from working your plan? And if you do, well, you adjust that and you implement that on the next week. And then the process become, you're not looking at your weight, you're not looking at anything else except that you're going to plan your week, work your plan, and then continue on and on and on. So that way the process becomes so easy because you're not wondering about anything else except for, did I plan my week correctly? Did I work my week correctly? That's it. And like I said, if you have a bad day, don't throw the week away. Next day you get back on your plan. So that's about it. So why do I still use menu hacking today? Because one, it keeps me mindful of what I eat. I plan my week not on paper, but the way I shop every week. So I know exactly what I'll be eating for the next 7 breakfasts, and I'll know what I'll be eating fairly closely for the next 7 dinners. Now I only do breakfast and dinner. I have breakfast around 10, between 10 and 11 a.m., and have dinner around 5 and 6 p.m. That's it. I'm in a place where right now eating twice a day is enough for me. I never go hungry. I might have snacks in between, something like either I'll have cold cuts, I'll have vegetables like celery, cucumbers, or stuff like that, or I'll have anything that I want if I need a snack in the afternoon. I rarely do, and when I do, it's again something sensible. And if for any reason I have an event, I'm invited somewhere and all that, it's okay. I can have pizza or I can have sandwiches or burgers or anything else, but it's that one meal in a week, not 21 meals of high carb food. So at this point, I'm still using that to really keep me mindful of what I eat. And it's peace of mind knowing I'm not going back ever. By not eating the carbs, I don't I don't get the cravings. Once you get rid of carbs for a long period of time, you lose the cravings. Now you don't lose the thought of it. Yeah, I think of sandwiches and pasta and all that sometimes, but I'm not attracted to them. I'm not craving them. And the only one I crave a lot is pizza, and I have a pizza bowl without the crust, and it gets me through 3 4 months of cravings easy. But if I wanted to, I could also have a pizza with the crust. It would do the same thing. Just I can have it in a bowl without the crust and makes me happy. So why have the crust, right? So now also it's second nature to me, and I don't think much about it. So I know what I'm going to eat for breakfast. I know what I'm going to eat for dinner, and if I have to or have a situation where I need to eat something different, I will. But as a second nature, it's easy. I eat my favorite food at every meal. Literally, steak is my favorite food. Steak and eggs is my favorite meal, and I have that 3 4 5 times a week. And I'll have steak and fries once in a while, and after that, it's steak and or other meat with vegetables. That's it. That's my favorite food. I'm happy with eating that every day. And the last reason I still use menu hacking is it's easy to teach to my clients. Now, sometimes I get a little long winded in the explanation of it, but if you think about it, one, right, creating your plan, knowing your goals, creating your plan. Two, figure out what your favorite food that serves your goals are. Three, you shop for those. Four, you plan your week. Five, you work your plan. It's that easy. You're not counting anything. You're not peeing on ketone strips or weighing yourself every day or anything else like that. You simply eat your favorite food. Remove all the carbs you can, and that goes back to your goals. And that's it. You will reach your goal. So if you have any questions or comments on this video, I'd love to hear them. You can leave a comment in the box below. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you've watched this. I'd like to invite you to Menu Hacking Live, a 5-day challenge where we'll go through every step in detail. So helping you create your goals, your plan, helping you to choose the right food for your goals, and then hacking your menu, learning where to find new recipes, learning where to find food delivery services that will keep you out of situations where you don't know where to eat, what to eat, where to order it from. There's some great places online that serve fantastic food. So we'll talk about that. Then how to plan your week, and how to plan your week in a way where you can kind of turn the dial week to week. so that each week you challenge yourself a bit more to get better, faster results. And then the last one is, having a community of people working together to stay accountable every day for as long as you need to. And for some people, it's a year. For some, it's just a few weeks. It all depends on the people. But if you need help with accountability to stay on track, we have that. So you can look for that. It's either the challenge.life or menuhacking.live. You'll find that there. So if you're still watching, I'll let you know that, thank you. I love you, and I hope to see you in the community and on the next challenge. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.